Senior forward Anthony Greco, one of Ohio State's team captains for the 2015-2016 season, joins us now. Anthony, before we talk about this coming year, let's look back on 2014-2015. Times of success, times when you struggled, but you guys were really playing well at the end of the year. How do you build on that coming into this season?
I think we just have to, kind of revert back to how we were playing and, take those same strategies and that same work ethic that was at the end of the year and bring it into this year and show the new guys how it works and what works. And we've been here for 3 years now, so kind of have a pretty good idea of what it takes.
You have 3 or 4 guys coming back with 20 points of scoring from a year ago. What's the ceiling? How good can this team be, especially offensively?
I think we can be as good as we want to be. I mean, it just comes down to putting in the work every day and showing up to practice and doing the right things. But I think it's time to go up to that next level and take it up another notch.
You've now played in the Big Ten for a couple of years after your freshman year in the CCHA. How would you compare years 1 and 2 being part of the Big Ten Conference?
It's a lot different. I mean, in the CCHA, we were playing against Notre Dame and different teams like that, but Big Ten, it's a whole another level, I think, and with the rivalries that have come about the last 2 years, 3 years, so it's exciting every weekend once you get into that Big Ten season.
Obviously, some of those rivalries are built, Anthony, because you end up playing everybody 4 times at least during the regular season, sometimes more if you see them in the conference tournament or in some holiday events as well. Do you like it that way, or would you like there to be a couple of more teams in this league to play more variety?
I think you can get repetitive at times, but it's every weekend's a winnable weekend and it's an exciting weekend. And, every rink has a great atmosphere and it makes the games, you want to be challenged every weekend and to beat the best teams and for that to, lead into playoffs. So it's exciting every weekend.
I asked Coach Rollick about the role of a captain and what exactly you have to do. Talk so much about leading by example, not just leading by words. What's your personal way of being a leader as the team captain?
I think everybody, having 3 captains this year, we're all different guys and different personalities. We're all going to lead in our own way, but I think it's for me, I'm usually the more vocal one out of the group, but just sticking to my own game and playing the way I can and showing up every day at practice and trying to be the hardest worker on the ice in practice or games.
What would you tell your freshman self about campus life at Ohio State?
What would I tell myself about campus life? To, just take it day by day. I think it can be overwhelming, but it's not as overwhelming as you perceive it right when you get to school. But it's just take it day by day and don't be so scared of everything and all the people.
What would you tell your freshman self about the group of friends that you will make throughout your Ohio State career?
That they're probably going to last forever, basically. I mean, these are my best friends and guys that have left, guys like Max McCormick and Ryan DeZingle, who, guys that can come back in the summer times and you get to see them. You're always connected with those guys, and it's important to make that connection and to keep that.
Anthony Greco, Ohio State senior forward, team co-captain. Anthony, appreciate the time. I'm sure we'll talk during the year. Best of luck this season, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.